Yes, Tate Martell should play in the Independence Bowl. Now, before we dive into this one, I've been absent for about a week due to the passing of my mother-in-law. So I've missed out on getting to do some recruiting live streams and videos and things, and those will come in time. But before we get into this video, what I want to do is just say thank you. We were able to raise enough funds to cover everything. Tombstone, the funeral, the flowers, absolutely everything was covered. And that's because of you guys, this community, the Canes family, the college football family. And we are forever grateful because you guys helped out when my family was in need. Now, out of all the topics for me to discuss in my first video back, right? Because this is such a controversial one. Anytime anyone speaks the name out loud, Tate Martell, it sparks a debate or disagreements or arguments. So this one's going to be interesting, but hear me out for a minute. Watch the entire video. Now, a quick disclaimer. I want to make it known that I'm not saying this game carries no weight. I'm not saying that the Independence Bowl does not matter. It does matter. If Miami loses this game, their final record ends up being 6-7. If they win, it ends up being 7-6. So yes, that is important. However, this game, for some reason, for me personally, just has a different feel to it than a lot of our past bowl games. Winning is always the end goal. But for some reason, the Independence Bowl feels more like an opportunity to see guys get some snaps that we haven't seen yet this season. I'm talking game time snaps, not practices and scrimmages. Now, for a few positions, Miami's coaching staff doesn't have a choice. I know that Pickney, Garvin, Thomas, and Hill are all sitting out, declaring for the NFL draft, and there could be even more. Now, do I blame those guys for making this decision? Absolutely not. Am I upset? No way. That's their decision to make, not mine. Now, with all that being said and out of the way, yes, I would love to see Tate Martell get some snaps in the Independence Bowl. At least a couple of series. Now, before you jump down my throat, let me lay out some things for you. I was not a Tate fanboy coming into the 2019 season. You guys know that I always preach, I just want the guy out there that gives us the best opportunity to win games, period. So don't even give me that. I'm also going to have a lot of people down in the comment section, go ahead and start backspacing, start deleting them, that are going to tell me, but Coop, Tate Martell, he took a personal leave of absence and he didn't practice with the team for a while and he didn't travel with the team for several games. And Coop, I saw him posting pics of his girlfriend on Instagram. Let me ask you something, a serious question. Do you know why Tate Martell had to take a personal leave of absence? Do you know the true, real reason? I'm waiting. Because I don't. I don't know the true, real reason why he had to take a leave of absence. And I got to tell you something, even though you don't want to hear it, social media doesn't always tell the full story. Now, am I saying that missing practices and not being there for your team while they're getting beat down by FIU is okay? Absolutely not. If you think that that's what I mean, you're taking this the wrong way. What I'm saying is that I don't know the full story. People can play social media detective all they want, but this involves a lot of assuming, and you guys already know the saying. And listen, I'm not trying to make excuses for Martell, and I'm not even saying that he should start the entire game. But what I am saying is that we've seen QB1 and QB2. We've seen Williams and Perry. We've seen them under this offense, behind this offensive line. So I would at least, at this point in the season, like to see what QB3 could have potentially brought to the table. Heck, give Proctor some snaps. And look, I get it. I'm guilty too. From our point of view, there's been several times this season that I have thought to myself, Martell, do you want to be a football player or do you not want to be a football player? Are you a Miami Hurricane or are you not a Miami Hurricane? You guys know that I like to keep it real and be 100% honest and transparent with you. At this point, I really just want to see what Tate Martell is made of and what he possibly brings to the table. The undefeated in high school, Ohio State transfer quarterback, what's he got? And man, I got to tell you, I hate having this mentality, but there's a good chance that we mess around and lose this game against Louisiana Tech. And that's me trying to set my Canes pride aside and just look realistically at what we're working with. So at the very least, I would really like to see some guys get some snaps that we haven't seen get playtime this season. Think of it this way. If he sucks and he's really as bad as you want him to be, then this could give you the opportunity to say, I told you so. Me personally, I root for anybody that's wearing the U on their chest. And everybody goes through things from time to time. And I do know that social media doesn't tell the whole story. And as I said, this is not me trying to take up for him. This honestly, really, if you really want me to be 100% honest with you, this is out of sheer curiosity for me. Because the QB debate was just such a focus for the 2019 season. You know, we put in Williams, he does something wrong. Put in Perry. We put in Perry, he does something wrong. Then the Tate Martell people come back out again. And then it's just this constant back and forth, back and forth. And at this point, I'm just curious. Again, what happens if he plays in a game for Miami? How the offense looks, given the offensive line, given the play calling. I'm just straight up curious. That's to sum up this video, that's exactly what it is. So please, by all means, leave your comments down below. Do you think that Tate Martell should get some snaps? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I've pleaded my case. I've told you how I feel about it. This is more of an opinion video because we already know Tate Martell's past. We know everything there is to know about him. So there's no reason for me to sit here and spit off a bunch of different stats and things like that. So I'm just looking for opinions, what you think. The Independence Bowl is just a couple days away. And it's really not even just that, because I know you're going to say, well, Coop, this whole video has been about Tate Martell. But I'm hoping that we get to see Lingard get some snaps. And again, even dip down and go to Proctor or somebody. I don't know, do first quarter Williams, second quarter Perry, third quarter Martell, fourth quarter Proctor, and just swap guys in and out everywhere, right? Because again, though, I get it. Winning needs to be the priority. But you also have to keep in mind that so many guys are already sitting out. I'd like to see maybe try a couple of new things on offense because we've had a pretty big gap there. But I know the coaches have also been focusing on recruiting. So it's just such an odd game for me. I really just want to see guys get some snaps again that we haven't seen, and hope that, you know, even with Miami's 2s and 3s and maybe even 4s, that we should still be good enough technically to still beat the brakes off Louisiana Tech. But I get that statement is kind of invalid given the outcome and the performance that we've had this season. Typically, there would be truth to that statement. This season, I really don't know. But please, please, please leave your comments down below. I've missed you guys. It's good to see you again. It's going to be fun to conversate and just talk about this. And I will have an Independence Bowl preview video coming up probably on Monday, the December 23rd, a couple days before Christmas, something like that. Maybe Tuesday at the latest. So we will be doing a preview for the Independence Bowl, and we will be doing the live hangout as well. So I'll have links for it. I'll hook you guys up. But remember, leave your comments down below, and also remember that we are all one big happy college football family. But at the end of the day, I got to say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out.